Καλημέρα. Γεια σου. Τι κάνεις εκεί? Τίποτα. Βλέπω ένα βίντεο. Τι βίντεο είναι αυτό? Μάθημα ελληνικών. Καλά, δεν είναι δύσκολα? Ναι, αλλά μου αρέσουν. Καλό κουράγιο. Ευχαριστώ πολύ. I bet that you didn't understand a word of what you just heard, but the purpose of this video is to help you get this dialogue and make some small ones yourself too. Greek is one of the toughest languages for a foreigner to learn, but it also has the advantage that many languages have many common words with Greek. The word kalimera consists of two words. It's kali, which is the feminine word for good, and mera, that means day. Kalimera is a common greeting that normally is used from midnight to midday. For the rest half day, the common greeting is kalispera. Kalispera. Γεια σου is the equivalent to hello. It's short for υγεία, which means health. Imagine someone saying yeah when they find out that at the doctor's office that they are healthy after some illness. Υγεία. Yeah. The su ending is a useful pronoun and it's the equivalent of your, with the difference that in Greek the possessive pronouns go at the end. Γεια σου. This means your health. And it's a very, very common greeting. Τι κάνεις εκεί? Τι means what, while κάνεις means you do and you are doing in singular familiar form. In general, verbs in active form of the second person end in is and as, like κρατάς, which means you hold and you are holding. In Greek, this is the same form. Κρατάς means you hold and you are holding. Εκεί means there. In order to remember it, you can ask yourself, what is there? Εκεί. Καλημέρα. Γεια σου. Τι κάνεις εκεί? Starting to get familiar? I hope so. Τίποτα means nothing. The word nothing it is. Imagine a very rude waiter that also gives you the wrong order. What tip would he get? Τίποτα. Nothing. Βλέπω means I see, and like in that case, I watch and I'm watching. Βλέπω. The ending o is what takes a verb to the first person singular. With this information in hand, how would we say I do? Κάνω. Κάνεις, you do. Κάνω, I do. Ένα is the word for one in neutral. One, ένα. Ένα, one. Not very different. As for video, well, I'm not quite sure about the meaning of this word, so I will leave it like that. So, τίποτα. Βλέπω ένα βίντεο means nothing. I'm watching a video. Where nothing means nothing special or worth noticing. Τι βίντεο είναι αυτό? Είναι is the word for he, she, it is, and also they are. The word for I am is είμαι, quite similar, and the word for you are, singular, is είσαι. Είμαι, I am. Είσαι, you are. Είναι, he, she, it is, they are. Τι βίντεο είναι αυτό? The word αυτό is very familiar to you, since you see it in English words like automatic and automobile. The word αυτό means this. Αυτό είναι ένα βίντεο. This is a video. Imagine a car. This moves by itself. No animals are needed to pull it. It's automobile. So, τι βίντεο είναι αυτό? What video is this? With the meaning of what kind of video is this? Μάθημα ελληνικών. We will begin with the easy one. Μάθημα means lesson. Mathematics comes from mathema. So this by itself can make things easier for you to remember. Now, to the tricky part, which actually won't be so tricky once you get familiar with the way it works. The word ελληνικών means of Greek language. The initial word is ελληνικό, which means Greek in neutral and singular. The plural is ελληνικά, and by itself it also means the Greek language. By the way, can you guess what the words αγγλικά, γερμανικά and ισπανικά mean? Feel free to pause the video and think about it for a bit. And now, to explain the form of the word that we initially saw. In Greek, the nouns change their endings according to the situation. These are the false of the nouns. In this case, ελληνικών means of Greek. The ending on is what determines the fall, and I'd like to encourage you to transform the previous three words in the same way. And by now you already know that μάθημα ελληνικών means, of course, lesson of Greek language. Καλά, δεν είναι δύσκολα. Καλά is the word for well, like it's used in well done. Καλός, καλή, καλό mean good in masculine, feminine and neutral type, respectively. Καλά is the adjective that comes from this word. In this case, it's used as a sentence opening, indicating a bit of wariness or surprise. The word then is the equivalent of not, and when you see it at the beginning of a verb, it turns the sentence into a negation. Δεν είναι means it is not and they are not. Another little test for you so that you can see if you're paying attention so far. Can you tell me in Greek, I'm doing nothing? Literally, you will say, I don't do nothing. Feel free to check back in order to remember the information you need and post the answer to the comments. In the meantime, I will explain the word δύσκολα. The word this is ancient Greek for bad. You have seen it in words like dysfunction and dyslexia. The opposite is the word F, which is also met in words like euphoria and euphemism. As you can see, if you know English, you already know some Greek too. To finish with the explanation of the sentence, καλά δεν είναι δύσκολα means literally, well, aren't they difficult? Ναι, αλλά μου αρέσουν. First of all, ναι means yes. The opposite is όχι. With this h sound, that those of you who are familiar with the Spanish, German or Russian language are already familiar with. Αλλά is the Greek equivalent for but. It's not to be confused with άλλα, which means others in neutral form. Μου αρέσουν means I like them. Literally, it means something like they are likable by me. The liking in Greek works the other way around. It's not me who likes something, but it's something that is liked by me. If you know a bit of Spanish, μου αρέσουν is the exact translation for me gustan. In singular, we say μου αρέσει, and in total, we have yes, but I like them. Them, because we are talking about ελληνικά, which is in plural. Καλό κουράγιο. Καλό, as we saw a bit earlier with καλά, means good in singular and neutral form. Κουράγιο is the word that has been transformed into courage in English, but at the same time its meaning is more like endurance, patience. Καλό κουράγιο is said when someone is doing a quite difficult task, like let's say learning Greek. Ευχαριστώ πολύ. Ευχαριστώ means I thank. It's not necessary to add the you, but if you want, you can say σε ευχαριστώ, or if you want to be polite or talk to more than one people, σας ευχαριστώ. Πολύ means a lot, much. Ευχαριστώ πολύ means thanks a lot. Very useful when you want to express gratitude. I hope that you found this lesson useful. If so, I will make some more in order to guide you to your first steps of learning to communicate in Greek. Remember that it doesn't matter if you talk correctly, as long as you make yourself understood. Fluency will come with practice. Thank you for watching this video. Until the next time, γεια σας και ευχαριστώ πολύ.